Hey guys, here's the review I said was coming, and it's a foliage green CPM D2 paramilitary by Spyderco. I got this, it was $118 I think, which is, it's getting up there, but it's a sprint run, kinda limited edition, so, First off, I really like this knife. I like the blade size, seems perfect for everyday carry. I like the foliage green. I have the rookie in foliage green also. I like the color. And I really like the D2. This thing came razor sharp, and it's still razor sharp after using it for about 2 weeks, which it should be still sharp. One thing a lot of people don't like about the paramilitary is the big handle. While the blade is still fairly small, which is the blade's just over 3 inches. But I kind of like that because you get a full-size handle, but not a giant blade, which I like. And you could still, you choke up in the choil to get the fine work done. But, if you want the more, a more roomy handle, you still have it. One thing I don't like about this knife is, a whole bunch of the knife sticks out from the pocket clip, and I generally don't like tip down carry. I much prefer tip up. I was thinking about sending this into STR on Blade forums, and I think he's on Spyderco forums also, to get a tip up low ride clip for it, but it does void the warranty, and I don't know, maybe I'll just get another one of these, or maybe just a S30V military and get one of those clips done to see how I like it. But yeah, this is a really nice knife. I really like the compression lock. I've read on the forums some people have some blade play in it, but this one has none. No blade play whatsoever. Perfect lockup. Pretty easy to disengage. Kinda hard one-handed actually. Usually I just, I do it the two-handed way. No big deal. This knife opens very smooth. It's not smooth that it's like, loose in the pivot, kinda like the Axis locks. But it's, like I've heard, like a Sebenza, I guess. I've heard the Sebenzas, they're very smooth opening, but at the same time you can't just tap the thumb stud and it flicks open, and that's kinda like this. Try to flip it open and it doesn't. You can, with a little thumb motion, I guess. There we go. You need to get some wrist action in there, but you can. But generally, like I said in the other video, I don't flip open my knives. Like I said, some of the bad things about this knife, I don't like the tip down carry, and that a whole bunch of the knife sticks out. It's not a huge deal, but I just prefer the tip down. Another thing, which I actually like, is the thin tip. The tip is very, very thin. With some hard work on the tip, it could snap, and I have heard of it snapping. But I like having a very thin tip, kind of like Archie says on the military. He likes the thin tip, and I like it too. I'd rather have the very thin tip than a very thick tip. It's flow through, flow-through design. I like the foliage green. But it's just a nice knife. Anyone's who's looking at a paramilitary, I'd say get this one. It is still available at some stores, some of the online stores. So I'd say pick this one up first, and then maybe buy a black one for, if this one ends up breaking, or you could just buy this one to collect and just keep it in the box, sell it later, whatever. But I really like the D2. From what I've heard, it's actually a little better than the Spyderco CPM S30V. Holds an edge longer. I don't really have first-hand experience with that, but I like it. In the box, comes with a little card and says make sure you keep the blade oiled. I actually did it first. I kept it oiled. But now I really stopped. I haven't oiled it in a while. The blade is dry pretty much, and nothing's happened. If it does, I don't think it would rust. It might get a light patina, but I'm fine with that. I used this, so I'm fine with it having a patina. I don't think it's going to rust if it hasn't yet. I cut up some tomatoes and just wiped it off, and it's fine. But yeah, if you're looking at this knife, I really highly advise you get it. It's very nice. Perfect size for EDC, especially if you want a smaller blade, but you have larger hands, because you have that nice long handle of the paramilitary. This is the perfect EDC knife for me. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll have another review up in 2 weeks or so, and I'll tell you now, it'll be a hard